Well, greetings and good morning, BCOT247 students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week number 8 in our 14-week course in business communications here at Cerritos College. So we have, I think, like 6 weeks left. And this week we're going to be shifting gears looking at Chapter 6, Positive Neutral Messages. So this is where you're going to be writing a memo. It's just a routine positive memo that you would probably put on a bulletin board or break room of a business. Last week you looked at Chapter 5, Writing for Digital Channels, and we talked a lot about blogs in our Zoom session. Just want to make sure that you understand as we move into this week that you want to not only format your document appropriately like a memo, and there is a PowerPoint presentation in this week's module on memos. I'll show you that in a minute, and it tells you exactly how to lay out your memo. So make sure you lay it out properly, and then of course that you write it properly. In this case, it's just going to be a routine, so it's going to be a pretty simple, straightforward message, and then make sure you utilize a lot of text design. In fact, the particular assignment I gave you lends itself to use headings and bullet lists and things like that to make it extremely readable, scannable, and have high skim value that your readers can scan it and not necessarily have to read every word and still get the main meaning of the message. So that's what we're going to talk about this week. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen here, and I'm going to go ahead and share my desktop with you. So here we have our course in Canvas, and we are in module number 2. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to scroll down, and here we are, module number 2, week number 8. So we started this module right after spring break. So once again, you have a check-in assignment for chapter 6, and make sure you answer the questions. These questions are critical, and I'm teaching you through these questions what to do on your writing assignments. So make sure you don't skimp out and give me very, very short answers, because then I'm not convinced that you're getting it. There's a PowerPoint as well, so make sure you read the chapter, view the PowerPoint, and then do the check-in assignment. Here's that memo explanation I told you. This is actually a teaching demo of me teaching on memos at Cerritos College, so you may want to watch that. And you can scan ahead. Also, here's the PowerPoint of how to format a memo. So I'm giving you plenty of resources, plus the assignment itself. I give you some samples of a memo as well. So you should have no reason why you didn't format it properly. And I will just say right off the bat, a memo does not use any signature block with your name. It just has the initials of the author/typist. Whereas an email you'll be learning about next week has a full signature block with contact information, etc. So anyway, you have a PowerPoint, you have a quiz, you have how to format a memo, 2 helps for you on that. And then you have your writing assignment, and you also have your discussion post that you continued from weeks prior. Now, again, this discussion post, I did a Zoom session on this, and the Zoom session didn't turn out the greatest. So what's here, what you're seeing right here is sufficient. It covers what business documents should look like, what business documents should have. And so make sure that you watch those videos and that you complete that discussion post assignment by making a list of the do's and don'ts of business writing. And if you've not done that yet, or if you have, I pretty much give you the answers in those videos. So if you watch those, you have your final list. But they also help you with your writing assignment. And that's what I want to focus on for the rest of our time here is your writing assignment. So you have, you're going to be writing basically a memo to your constituents at your workplace that you are now going to be offering them floating holidays. So it's very positive. They're excited about this, but you want to make sure that you format it like a memo and that you lay it out in such a way that makes it super easy for them to scan and read. So make sure you watch the video I did on the Zoom session, because I actually show you some great samples of great looking memos that you can kind of emulate or copy. Anyway, you want to make sure you want to lay it out as a memo, and then you are going to, your task is as a human resources trainee, draft a memo informing all employees about this welcomed benefit that's effective immediately. And so you're basically going to create a memo, and it should be a page or less, even less than a page. But here's some examples. Make sure that you also utilize document design to improve the readability of your document. This is very important. Sections 4.3 and 4.4 of your book, pages 95 through 98, talk about utilizing headings, bullet lists, bold text, italicized text. All that should be throughout your document. It shouldn't be all plain text. I'm just going to say that. It should have text design throughout. So that's kind of the idea. Here's also how to format a memo. I gave you, again, a video on it right here. There's some samples of memos in your book, so you have no reason not to lay it out appropriately for your assignment. So that's pretty much it for week number 8. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. We can set up a time to meet in Zoom, or we can handle it via email or text. But keep up the good work, and have a great week. And you'll see me all on video next week as we talk about negative messages. That'll be what we look at next week. So have a great week, everybody. See you then.